Hello, how you doing? I'm Dr. Matt Young. I'm your AAID President, and today we're going to be talking about our 2025 annual meeting. This is going to be in Phoenix, Arizona, November 12th to 15th. We're going to have an awesome program. We have an amazing main podium session. We have our workshops throughout the week. We're going to have our corporate forum where you can learn about different networking events and dinners. And you're also going to be able to see our newly credentialed members coming through. And if you are a newly credentialed member, congratulations. Well, today we're going to be interviewing Aman Bhullar, and he is an implantologist in San Jose, California, a good friend of mine. Very happy he's on the program. What he's going to be lecturing on is, are you ready to be an implantologist? 10 steps to incorporate to transform your general practice into an implant practice. Dr. Bhullar is very accomplished. He's a diplomat in the ABOI. He runs the Dallas Maxi course and lectures all over the world. I check out on Facebook and I see him in India and different countries and lecturing all over the US and even in my alma mater in Buffalo, New York. So we're very happy to talk to you today and really excited about your program. So tell us about your program, Dr. Bueller.
Thanks, Matt, for that kind introduction.
Yeah.
It's really I'm really looking forward to this meeting. When I found my journey in implantology, it can be long and have a lot of steps. What I've found the AID and this lecture I'm hoping to share with our participants there in the meeting is we have a lot of hats to wear as business owners, as clinicians, as leaders, and then we take on probably one of the most challenging fields and specializations in the field of dentistry with implantology, where we have to incorporate so many different skill sets. My presentation will focus on trying to what are the key things we need to focus in on how to make that step from all the investments of our time and our energy and our education and how to have that implement into our practices so that we can get the return on our time and the focus and the satisfaction of helping so many more people, and not only our patients but also our teammates and our practice, so they feel a part of empowered, and a power of something so special where we can touch so many lives. So it'll be a real fun presentation where we've got so many great clinical speakers at this meeting, which I'm looking forward to participating in and enjoying. My lecture is going to be focused on sort of on practice management and how to see these things implement in our practices so you can turn your practice into a real thriving, implant-driven led GP practice and make implants not a 2 or 3% of your practice, but more of a 50, 60% driver of your practice, and which all leads to more satisfaction and more financial rewards for ourselves and our patients and our team, as well, where we can share our skills. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this presentation.
Yeah, I think it's an awesome presentation and really, how I built up my practice as well, having a general practice, having a core of awesome patients and placing implants and restoring implants. And that's really how I differentiated myself, was being able to have both the surgical phase and restorative phase at our office rather than having to see multiple providers. So, I know
Yeah.
patients love it, and I know that our AAID dentists love this. So I think it's really going to be an awesome topic on the main podium, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I think
You
you're right, Matt. I think, sorry to interrupt, but as you're mentioning, like the surgical and the prosthetic mastery of our skills, and that's where I think the AID really stands out because of the education and the background the leaders of the AI have done is to combine those two skill sets. And then I think I'm hoping what I can add to all the great learning is now how do we implement this and bring this into our practices and make it a viable, profitable part of our businesses. Yes, we all enjoy it, but we also want to be able to make it all the investments of technology, digital workflows, energy, our education, and how to implement this and make this work successfully in our practices. Yeah.
you've trained so many dentists over the years. You're such a great mentor to so many people. You run the Maxi course in Dallas. You have your private practice and lecture all over the country and all over the world. I know you're very busy. What about AAID keeps you coming back and passionate to be a part of our events and meetings and grow?
That's a great question, Matt. I've got a unique journey. I used to practice in Canada before for a long time. Some of my early mentors in implantology in the early 2000s were part of AID. I learned a lot from them in Vancouver. And they're strong leaders from Bill Liang to Mark Kwan, some of the leaders that were there in implantology in that local market. And now I feel like it's just my time to give back and share my experience. I still feel really early. I feel the learning is never ending for me. And whenever I come to these general meetings, I always am learning more. I'm picking up new tips. I'm getting to meet my friends. I'm connecting with so many clinicians from across the world, and the camaraderie and the passion. It's every time I go to these meetings, Matt, it just lights my fire. It just gets me excited about implant
Nice.
again. I learn pick a trick or two that I can start bringing back into my practice. It just reinvigorates the passion to help more people, learning a couple more tips and tricks of how I can be a better clinician, a better leader on my team, and that's the fun of it. And this year's meeting is, I think, going to be incredible because I look through the schedule, the hands-on where we're bringing AI this year, and there's more and more digital workflows that are going to be shared. I mean, hands-on workshops that guided, photogrammetry is
Yeah.
part. We've got 3D printing, a ton of that, the milling that's happening, photography. And what I'm really excited about is bringing my team this year. We're going to bring several of our team members because the team track, wow, the speakers and the presentations the team track is going to have this year is really, really incredible. And I like that it starts on Thursday for my team, so I can have them fly in on Thursday and do the Thursday, take them out for dinner on Thursday night, do Friday, and then send them home so I can have fun with my friends on Friday night at our
There you
ABOI
go.
induction dinner and our social on Saturday. So it's the right balance, I feel, of team and also my professional colleagues and enjoying that community, but also seeing my team, investing in my team and having them really see what the future of implantology is. So this is going to be a highlight meeting. We're at the convention center, at a big convention center in a big
Yeah.
city. All these things are really, really going to make for a special meeting this year.
Yeah, you're spot on. There's a certain amount of energy when you're around all these great colleagues and leaders, and you get to meet new people and speakers. Watching a course online is good. You can get some information, but when you're around everybody, you start to talk about, how you do this in your practice, how you get over this hurdle. That's what's helped me just as much as anything on the main podium or any course is talking to people who are around me, and they keep you on track also. Sometimes you can get tired in practice and you kind of start coasting a little bit, and then you have an event like this, you see colleagues, you're like, yeah, I'm ready, and I want to incorporate this. I want to incorporate, photogrammetry, PRF, AI, digital workflow, all these things, gets you excited. It's fun
Oh
it's
yeah,
it's like personal training. You do it with a group and get more excited about it. And now, you're going through the process with all your friends and colleagues. So I love it.
100%. I mean, when we're practicing our day-to-day practices, it can feel like we're isolated. And what being part of AID, our Western District, especially this year, we've got more engagement of our group. It really,
Yeah.
really is incredible. We had two great surgical programs there, the AID that's hosted across in the other districts. So I hope more and more members can get more involved in the district level, realize that we've got smaller events and that's really important for members to realize, on the Thursday at lunch hour, do find your district. Go join the meetings
Yeah.
happening in the local communities of your members, meet members. So, when you need that screw, you need a driver or you need someone to refer to or
Yeah.
a question in the local area, people can help you. And you're right, these meetings, I learn as much on the breaks and the socials than I do on the main podium. And a lot of times the
Yeah.
real tidbits come over a drink at the social hour or having a coffee or over a breakfast. So
Yeah.
you're bang on, spot on. Together we're so much stronger, and AID is really got some good things going, and it's a real exciting time. Credentialing, getting more members involved. I think we've got huge classes for credentialing this year. Um,
Yeah.
uh,
Records.
Incredible stuff like the leadership, the board of trustees, your whole slate of leaders on the leadership team. Incredible. Great to see this year. I just got an email. We're going to be augmenting some of the concerns we had with some of the countries that are coming from international, those members that maybe
Yeah.
have isolated. I was so happy to see the Board of Trustees make that a point to re-engage with some of the countries that maybe aren't as affluent as the United States or Canada, where we can incorporate these members and understand that, hey, you're valuable and we're valuing your input and your contribution to the organization and your membership. Your voices are being heard. That's what I found when I traveled across overseas and I met members in India, and there was a real concern because you have to realize they're not making the same amount of money um, treating implants like where we are in our country. So I think this organization is ready to be a global powerhouse, and that's what really gets me excited. I was so excited to see that email today, actually. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'll be awesome. And really thank you for all your contributions, your mentorship for so many, and look forward to seeing you in Phoenix,
yeah.
November 12th to 15th with your team as well. We're gonna rock it out in Phoenix. Thank you very much, Dr. Bueller.
It's rock the dental implant world, and we'll have a great time in Arizona. It'll be starting to get cool, beautiful nights. Best time of year to go visit
Yeah,
Phoenix. And yeah, we'd love to see a ton of members there. And come up and say hi,
yeah.
folks. Like if you don't, introduce yourselves. That's how I met Matt. That's how we met some leaders like Ramsey Amin, like
Oh
Jim
yeah,
Murphy, like Duke Keller, like Hilt Tatum. The rest is so these people, everyone is very approachable, and that's the beauty of AID. You can go and speak to anyone, and no one and everyone has got time to listen and they want to help you become successful. And I know as young clinicians coming out of dental school, it can be a real isolating road to be an associate or trying to get to ownership or being a part of a DSO and not really knowing where your family is. And if you're an implantologist, your family's in the AID, and we want to see you there. And we're always happy to mentor and help grow other clinicians because we have to pay it forward, Matt. That's how the world goes, and that's how
yeah.
we see our profession rise even higher. So,
You mentioned the beautiful weather in Arizona. It's going to be beautiful that time of year. And the convention center is right in downtown Phoenix. It is so much fun down there. There's so many nice restaurants and places to walk around. And we're going to have a social, I believe it's Wednesday night outside, just
oh
outside the
wow.
convention center. You have like a cacti around and some fires.
Oh, good.
It's gonna be a really good time. Good way to kick things off. So
Awesome. Well, we look
register
forward.
today. We actually have early bird deadline ends on August 31st. So
Yeah,
get
okay.
in with the
Oh,
early bird rate. Yeah. So
okay.
can't wait to see everybody. Thank
Thanks,
you,
Matt.
man.
All right.
Yeah.
Take care.
Good
Good to see
time.
you. Thank you.